If you're looking for a solid piece of cardio equipment that won't take over your entire home, this is the video you want to stick around for. Today, we're doing a full breakdown of the Merach Rower, from unboxing and setup to how it stacks up against the Concept 2 and why this might be the best cardio upgrade you can make right now. First things first, the setup of this rower was very easy. I was actually quite shocked. It basically came in two large pieces. The back end of the rower was assembled and the front end of the rower was assembled. All I had to do was put the legs on either end, which were really easy to put on. All of the hardware was included and packaged really well, and the setup instructions were really easy to follow. I think I put it together in less than 20 minutes. So overall, very easy to assemble. Once you've got the rower set up, it is basically ready to go. So let's talk a little bit about the features of the rower. So it features a pure air resistance system and has 10 different levels of resistance that you can toggle through based on what your needs are and your fitness level is. It also has a super heavy duty chain, and the chain is nickel plated so that it won't corrode over time. In addition, it has an adjustable component where your screen is. This is going to feature all of your numbers and information as you're rowing. This device is also Bluetooth powered as well, so you can connect it to the Merach app on your phone or your tablet and be able to kind of sync that information that you're getting through your workouts. One other thing that I really like about the rower is it has adjustable feet length, so that way you can adjust the length based on your foot size, and it really allows you to get a much better foot setting while you're using the rower. In addition, it's got Velcro adjustable straps to help keep your feet in place. As far as the seat goes, the seat moves and slides super easy, glides along. It's also super comfortable and well cushioned and a decent size. You don't feel like you're sitting on a seat that's too small. So let's talk about capacity. The Merach Rower is designed to accommodate people up to 350 pounds and also 6 feet 10 inches tall. It also is about 95 inches in length in total, which probably leads us to your next question: how the heck do I store this thing? I don't have room for it. So I've got a couple of solutions for you there. First of all, you can very easily push the seat forward and actually tip the rower, if you got high enough ceilings, right onto its top, and it'll store really nicely that way. If that's not an option for you, the rower also has a clean brake in the middle, where if we lift up on this little piece here, this little component here, it actually acts as like a lever, and the pieces come off into two separate pieces, and then you can store each one upright, which takes up a lot less space. All right, so let's talk a little bit about how the rower works and how to use it. So obviously first you wanna get yourself seated and get your feet up well in the straps here and make sure that they're buckled in tight. Your feet are kind of your anchor when you're using a rowing machine, so you wanna make sure that they're secured tightly. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is make sure that you've got the proper setting on your resistance level. If you're new to fitness, I would probably start closer to 1, and then if you need a harder workout, move that resistance up closer to 10. Then we're gonna grab onto the handles, and we're gonna start in a bent foot position with our arms out straight. We're gonna straighten the legs as we're pulling back, bring the arms back once our legs are extended. Then we're gonna break at the knee and come forward again. So legs first, then brings the arms back, then bring those legs back and arms forward. As you're doing this, you're gonna notice that when you pull back is where you get that resistance, and now there's no resistance left. So you are in charge of bringing your body back forward. Here we've got resistance is gone, so you're pulling your body back. So overall, it's a fantastic workout because it's using 80% of the muscles in your body to do this movement in this exercise, but it's also super easy on your joints, great for your core strength and all those muscles in your body. So overall, a fantastic cardio exercise. All right, the next big question is, how does the Merach Rower stack up against the Concept 2 rower, which is one of the most popular rowers on the market today? And honestly, I can say that it stacks up really, really well. I was actually very surprised. In terms of durability quality, how it feels, pretty much the same. I probably wouldn't even notice the difference between the two. This Merach Rower feels like it is made of really high quality materials. It feels very sturdy. It also feels very smooth in the seat and in the handles and the chain when I use it. There is virtually no difference there in comparison to the Concept 2. Another question that I can relate the two is they sound basically the same. So when I'm rowing, they're both an air resistant system. So the sound you can hear basically the same as the Concept 2, not too loud, pretty good machine. All right, in terms of comfort, I've got to say I think the Merach Rower has got the Concept 2 beat. The seat is about the same size, but it is so much better cushioned and soft. So if you are doing a long row, this seat is going to be a much bigger winner for you. Also, the handles on this Merach Rower are both cushioned and they have like a grip to them. So when you start to get sweaty, I notice that my hands grip on them much better compared to the Concept 2. And then the last difference that I think comes into play with comfort and just ease of use as well is the straps on this are Velcro as opposed to the Concept 2 where they just kind of tighten. I actually find that when I'm trying to move from one exercise to the next really quickly, this strap of just being allowed to quickly unvelcro it makes me move much faster, so I really do prefer this. As far as the screen and data goes, I think this is where the Concept 2 might be a little bit better. As you can see, the Merach does have your basic numbers like time and distance and meters and watts and strokes, which are all crucial for your training. So it does have the basics, but the Concept 2 does offer some more information than this one does. So it really just depends on what you're looking for and what you need. All right, so overall, after putting a few months of runtime on this machine, I would say that it's definitely something that I would recommend. It feels super high quality. It functions really well, just like other rowers out there on the market. It's also really affordable as far as cardio equipment goes and other rowers go. This piece of equipment is just stand out and I would definitely recommend it. If you want to learn more about the Merach Rower, there's a link down in the description below. We've also got a coupon code there for you so you can get a little bit of a discount on this rower or any of the other Merach products. Also, if you have any other additional questions about the rower, leave them down in the comments below. We'd be happy to answer them. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching.